Hello and welcome to the final episode of Wolfenstein 3D, and straight away you can see that ahead of us is an officer. So I've ducked into this alcove on the left hand side and I'm going to pick up these 2 bullets because there's not just one officer, there's 3 and we're going to need all 24 bullets to take care of him. So I'll keep my distance here. There's 1 more to each side. Try and save as many bullets as I can. Where's he going to? There he is. So I've only got 4 bullets now. I'm going to head through the door on the right hand side and I've got 2 doors to choose from here. On the right hand side is a door with 3 Schustoffel in, and on the left is this long corridor here with an alcove on every single side. So I'm going to grab the health and ammo, then I'm going to head backwards, get the attention of this first guy, have him come out, shoot him as quick as I can, grab the machine gun, and then duck back again, waiting for the second guy. Now there's 3 in this room, there's the third one. I'm going to have to finish him with a knife here. Oh wow, that was close. So I've only got 8 bullets, but there's thankfully some more in this room. Grab the health and ammo. Now, the difficulty in this 6th episode, the final episode of the Nocturnal Missions, is far beyond anything else we've faced. There are so many enemies now. Like this area here is absolutely packed with enemies. And to be honest, this first level, or this first floor, is much easier than some of the later ones. Now, we have our first secret on the left hand side here. Ammo on the left, treasure on the right, but also at the back of the secret, oh, it's just a machine gun. I remember that being a chain gun. Never mind, we will find a chain gun later in the level. Now again, I'm just going to push forwards, then quickly step back. It's the best way to deal with them. You'll also see that there are some officers later in the level who have already been alerted to us because we've been shooting. There's going to be someone on the left as well, I think. Perhaps not on this one. Now there is plenty of ammo, thankfully, so we can afford to be a bit wasteful. Anyone on the left? Nope. Pressing forwards. And again, you can try and like peek round corners and deal with them that way, but I find it's easier just to step forwards and let them come to you. Anyone on the left? Nope. Oh wow, where did you come from? Keep pressing forwards, slow progress, but as long as you use this strategy, it's not too difficult. Now on the right hand side here, well, there's this guy on the left, and on the right hand side, oh, it's this next one, we have another pathway. So I've got 2 paths to choose from. I'm going to go right first. This is a non-essential path, so you can skip over it if you're finding this area too challenging. I accidentally activated 2 rows of guys at once there. And you'll see we have a path on the left, a guy at the end of it, who managed to get a shot off, unfortunately for us. Checking all these alcoves for pathways, for treasure, for ammo. Almost at the end here. Anyone on the right? There was. Don't know why he didn't see us before. But before we go through this door, on the second to last alcove on the right, we have our second secret. Unfortunately, this secret leads to a locked door, and we do not have the key for it yet. We will be coming back here at the very end of the level. So I'm heading into this room. Thankfully we are out of the, I don't know how best to describe it, corridor of death, let's say, for now. And into this room, which is filled with guards. Oh, someone shooting me in the back. 2 guys here. So this room is packed with guards, so it's quite tricky to approach without taking any damage, but thankfully it also has plenty of health for us too. And some ammo as well. I can come back here if I need it, but like I said, ammo and health as well is plentiful in this level. But then so are the enemies too, so you do have to take care. Now, I really want to get a chain gun here, so I can make the most of all this ammo I've got lying around. And again, 2 paths to go for just when you thought it was over. We still have quite a way to go. We're probably only halfway through this area. So it's slow progress. Oh, damn, that guy got shot. Health there on the right. Keep on going. We're almost at the end here. More health. I'm sure one of these alcoves has 3 guys in it. Could be down the other path. And we're at the end of this corridor now, so this is another non-essential area. If you wanted to go just directly to the exit, you'd take the right path there. And we have this long, windy cave area. I'm going to take a route around the edges. It's filled with guards who kind of are camouflaged against the walls because they walk around. But there's also treasure in here, so we need it to get the full 100% treasure and kills. So though it doesn't have much useful supplies, we do need to go through here. There's one more guy in the middle here that we bypassed. There's also some treasure scattered around, so you want to make sure that you don't miss any. I'm just taking a quick look around here. There's one I did miss. Now, in the back corner here, I think it's next to this blood splatter. No, it's this one here. We can press this wall, reveal a medikit and our chain gun finally. So now we can leave this area, head back to this corridor. You can safely run to where the bodies end, and then once again we're back to it. Same strategy as before. I'm just going to leave that medikit there because it's a close range shot here from one of these guys. It'll take a lot of damage. In fact, I'll grab it now. Yeah, so just one officer can take more than 50% of your health if he's at point blank range. Is this the path? No, not quite. Oh, my ammo's running a bit low. Let's keep grabbing those. One of these paths here has some treasure at the end of it. There it is on the right hand side. Number 2. It's really annoyingly placed. It does mean you have to check every single one of these alcoves for treasure. So it slows you down. Anything here? Ammo? This is almost the very end of this blue zone now. Come on. Another medikit there. I think that was the one with the 3 enemies right at the end there. Now, you may remember we had a similar setup at the end of episode 3 to this. We have to weave between barrels. This time though, there is a couple officers on our left and people on our right as well. And enemies coming from the room ahead too. One more on our left. That's that guy. But before I go any further, I'm going to quickly backtrack here and head back to that room full of supplies. Grab all that ammo that we missed. Apparently there was less supplies in there than I remember. There we go though, 100% health, 75 ammo, that should be plenty to press on with. Oh, I'm getting stuck on all these walls here. Come on. Right, now we're completely done with the blue zone. We're going to head into a long, winding wooden corridor, remember. Oh no, it's not wooden, it's red brick. And it is filled with guards, so take time. Close with them to save ammo. You don't want to try and shoot them from the door, because although the guards don't like to fire from too far away, it does take, what, 2 or 3 times as much bullets to kill them from a distance. On the left hand side up ahead is a room with some more serious enemies than just these guards here. So if a guard does go into this room here, you will alert them and they will come out and deal with them. But instead, once I think all the enemies are dead, I'm going to go back and deal with them on my own. I think it's just those 3. And there's some health, and there's some ammo. I'll grab that other health, why not? Oh, someone's on the right there. Feeling like I've missed a secret somewhere. No, I haven't. I've got it so far. I think there's a couple more in here. There is indeed. Oh, 2 more on the right as well. Grab this ammo. 2 rooms on the left and right, both with treasure. Make sure you grab them both. We're almost at the end here. You see, here are the 3 dead officers from the start of the level. There's a medikit for us, and here is the exit. But there's one more secret. We press this, and it reveals a key on the floor. Now, I seem to remember in a previous level, I mentioned how you don't want to kill all the officers when they are in the corner, because it would block a secret on the opposite side of the wall from being able to open. Oh, I should explain. I'm going back to that locked door now, so we do need to backtrack through the entire level. Going back to what I was saying though, that could have been just a glitch that made me think that that was true, because you can press that secret even though the key is in the way, and it happily goes over it and then reveals the key, and that same trick is used later in this episode as well. I don't know if it's just keys, or whether it was just bodies, or whether it was just a glitch in that single instance. It didn't activate the secret even though it should have. Either way, here we are at that locked door. All the enemies are taken care of, and we have just one final reward, this room full of ammo, treasure, and an extra life as well. So you should be fully stocked going into the next level. All we've got to do now is go all the way back to the exit. And hope to God I did not miss any treasure in any of these corners, because that will be seriously annoying, having to go through this level again. Honestly, as long as you take your time, this level's not that challenging. If you try and rush through it, or if you don't know the kind of awkward strategy to get through that blue room at the start, it will seriously challenge you. But yeah, as long as you know the right strategy, it's not too tough. But the same cannot be said for some of the later levels in this episode, which really will push you to the limit. Here we are. I will make a quick save before the end. We are probably way over the par time. 10 minutes 42 seconds, and as I've noticed, the game speed or game timer seems to be slower than well, real life, let's say. So I expect the actual time for this level was 13 minutes odd. But that's the end. We got 100% and everything, so thank you very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock for floor 2 of episode 6.